Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My America. Thank you so much for all your support. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome to my channel. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Today I'll be making an off-shoulder circle sleeve. To make an off-shoulder sleeve, you need your round shoulder measurement. The round shoulder measurement that I'm working with is 46 inches. So 46 inches, you will minus your front neck width and your back neck width from 46 inches to get your sleeve, how many inches you will use for your sleeve. This is an off-shoulders blouse. The front neck width is 13 inches after sewing and the back neck width is 13 inches after sewing. 13 plus 13 is 26. So 26 minus 46 is 20. So what I have left is 20. I will share it into two for the two sleeves. 10 inches for one sleeve and 10 for the other sleeve. So when you measure this, is 10 inches. If you put it on fold, it's 5 inches. So I'm going to work with 10 inches. To cut circular sleeve, so what I'm working with today for each sleeve is 10 inches. So but I'll add some allowance to it because I'll cut it open. So I'll add some allowance to it. I'll add half for some allowance, which is 1, but I'll add another extra 1 inch to it, which is 12 inches. So what you do to get the radius, you will divide 12 inches divided by 6.28. Whatever you have is your radius. Or you will divide 12 inches into 4 because you fold the fabric into 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3 inches. Sleeve length is 9 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, 10 inches. Half inch to turn it with lining if you're using lining, and half inch to tidy up the upper part. But if you want to double fold your own, you can use 1 inch on the lower part, so you will use like 1.5 inches for seam allowance if you're not adding lining and you want to double fold the lower part to hem it. So I'm going to divide it into 4. So that's the way I will do it today. But if you're using 2-pi method, which is a formula for circle, whatever you have for your radius, for instance that you have 1.5 for your radius, you will, to get your fabric, 1.5 plus 10 inches. 10 inches is sleeve length. Sleeve length is 9 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance is 10 inches. So you have 11.5. So you will take like 12 inches. So I have about 12.5, 13 inches. I'll fold it into 2 again. About 13 inches. My fabric is folded into 4. So I'll check to see where I'll get 3 inches. 1.5. No, it's not enough. So this is 3 inches. 3 inches. So I'll take, this is 3 inches. Sleeve length 10 inches. So I'll mark the sleeve length 10 inches. So I'll mark it, then I'll cut it. I have 3 inches on this line, this sleeve length and seam allowance. So if you're using like if you divide yours with 2 pi, whatever you have, for instance that you have like 1.5 or 1.75, you measure 1.75 and connect it, then you measure the length and connect the length. So I'm going to cut it now. So this is what I have, 6 inches. When you open it, it will be 12 inches because I added 2 inches seam allowance to 10 inches. But I'm going to use 1 inch seam allowance on this side, half inch on both sides. Then I'll trim the other one. I'll show you. So I've marked 5.5 inches. This is 5.5 inches. 5 inches plus half inch seam allowance on both sides, 5.5. Then I marked half inch because I'll use this half inch to tidy up the upper part. So I'll put this blouse on this half inch line, on this line, to curve the armhole. So this seam allowance, I don't need it here. I'll cut it off here, but I need it on this side. So I'll put it this way. I'll cut down half inch on the 5.5 line. I'll curve it. Then I will open this side. So I'm going to cut it. I used this armhole. This is the armhole. I used it to curve it so that it will match because I'm going to fix it here. So now I'm going to cut it. So this is what I have. So if you want to line it, you use this to cut out your lining, to line it. So I'll stitch it, then I'll tidy up the upper part here. I'll fix it on the blouse. After that, I'll hem the lower part. But if you can line your own if you want. To tidy up the upper part, I'll cut this out to use it to tidy up the upper part. You can cut it straight or unbiased, but I want to cut it unbiased. So I'll fold it this way. This is how to fold unbiased. I marked 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches by 13. So I'll cut it out. So I'll use this to tidy up the upper part. So I'll use this to tidy up the upper part. This is the right side of the fabric, right side of the facing. I'll put it this way. I'll stitch it with half inch seam allowance. After that, I'll top stitch on this side. I'll put this seam on this side and top stitch. I'll do it and show you. I cut this one. I cut 13 inches for this one. You can cut 12 inches, but I don't cut the exact measurement. If it's 11.5, I can't cut 11.5 because by the time you finish and push it in, it will be short on this side. So I've stitched it. I also tidy up the upper part. I top stitch on this side. I push the seam. This is the seam. I push it on this side and top stitch. You can see the thread, but you use matching thread on your own. So now I'm going to fold it this way. So once you fold it in, it will be short here. That's why I cut extra. So when I finish, I'll tidy up. You can see. Once you fold it this way, it will be short. So I'll trim off the one I don't want. I'll trim off the one I don't want. Then I'll pin it to the blouse. This is the side seam. This is the side seam. I'll put it together. So I'll go and stitch it together, the blouse and the sleeve. I'll go and stitch it. So I'll fix the sleeve. So what you do next is to tidy up the lower part, to hem the lower part, and use bias to tidy up this side. So when you're making yours, line your own. Try to line it. When you cut out your sleeve, use it to cut out your lining and line it. This video is just to show how to cut it and how to tidy up the upper part. So the upper part, you can tidy up your upper part this way or this way. You can see this is sleeve for this blouse. I turn it with lining, the upper part. I turn it with lining. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumb up. Thank you.